a little story for me, perhaps?
Like and subscribe, or this big grizzly will hunt you when you go outside. Today we'll look at how you know your cat is dying. Stay until the end so you know all the signs to look out for. Number 10. Our cats will most likely die before us. This is a fact that all of us pet owners need to accept. Cats live only an average of about 12 to 20 years. It's very rare for them to live beyond that. So cat owners need to prepare for the inevitable goodbye. Although cats are very individualistic and will show different symptoms, they can exhibit common signs that the end may near. Here are 10 of these signs. And we start with the loss of appetite and thirst. Some cats may be finicky eaters and don't drink enough water, but if your pet completely loses interest in eating or drinking, then you know that something is definitely wrong. This is easy to notice because your pet's food and water bowl will hardly be touched. Your pet may even visibly turn away from the food or water you give to them. And there are many reasons for this, but the most common reason is your cat's body may instinctively realize that it's too weak or too sick to spare the extra energy to process even their favorite food and take in water regularly. And if your pet's on some form of medication, the medicine could affect your cat's sense of taste and smell, so their regular food will not be as appetizing as it once did. If this happens, extreme weight loss and dehydration can set in rapidly because of the lack of nutrition. One way to check if your cat is already dehydrated is to pinch a bit of skin. If it doesn't go back to its normal position and instead clumps up for a while, then there's a good chance your cat is severely dehydrated. Your pet will also have a sunken look in their eyes, and of course, they'll pee less, and the pee will be darker in color. To help your cat through this difficult time, try warming up their food or adding treats like small amounts of tuna juice in their food to make it more appetizing. Adding some liquid can also help with the not drinking problem. Although you can also try to manually give them water by using an oral syringe, or a dropper, or a squirt bottle. Give only very small amounts of water at a time. Forcing a lot of water into your cat could cause your pet to choke and the liquid to enter their lungs. Number 9. Extreme weakness. As noted earlier, your cat's body could become extremely weak as it fights off an illness or aging, and because they hardly eat or drink. Muscle loss, arthritis. All of these health challenges and more could make the condition worse. The weakness usually starts out small, then expands. Some owners first observe their pets having difficulty with their hind legs, and soon their pets sort of drag their legs instead of walking with them. Then the cats have trouble jumping on high places or even using a tall litter box. If your pet has this symptom before they die, you'll notice that they'll sleep more to conserve whatever energy they still have left. You can help your cat by adjusting things so that everything they need is easy to access. You might want to provide ramps so they can still go up to their favorite perches or nap spots. And speaking of nap spots, make these as comfortable as possible with soft cushions, blankets, and their favorite toy. If they have arthritis, ask your vet for pain meds. If they can't move at all, carry them to wherever they need to go, like their litter box or their perch. Number 8. Extreme weight loss. As we noted a while ago, a natural result of not eating is extreme weight loss. But this is also a very common condition among senior cats. As they lose muscle mass, they lose weight. Or if your cat has cancer, the cancer cells will suck up a lot of your cat's muscles and fat. So your cat can become really thin. You'll easily see their ribs, spine, and hip bones. And like the eating problem, you can continue to try to give them something so they get the nutrition they still need. Number 7. Incontinence. Near the end, your cat's body starts to shut down. Because of this, many of their internal organs will also malfunction or stop altogether. Some of the organs that stop working early on are those of waste elimination, like the bladder, kidneys, and sphincter. So your cat will find it hard to control their peeing and pooping, and you'll find that your cat doesn't make it to the litter box most of the time, or because they've lost interest in a lot of things, they'll just do their business where they sleep, ignoring their instinct for cleanliness. So you need to make sure you keep checking your cat's bedding. Line it with disposable pads so it'll be easy to keep clean. Wash the blankets in hot water with a mild detergent so your cat won't be irritated by the smell. Talk with the vet about a harness that you can put on your cat so you can help them move from the bed to the litter box and back. Number 6. Hiding. In the wild, a sick, injured, or dying animal is a prime target for many predators. This makes them extremely vulnerable to attacks, so they hide in hard-to-find places both to protect themselves and their families. Even though they've been domesticated, Our pet cats still have this instinct to hide. Although they may naturally be an aloof and solitary creature that likes to be alone, this type of hiding extends for long periods. It will also be very hard to tempt them to come out of hiding and eat or drink or play. Their hiding spot would usually be an out-of-the-way place like the laundry room or under the bed or in the roots of their favorite tree in the yard. We're halfway through. Are you liking this video? Then please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit the notification button for regular updates of our informative and exciting animal videos. Number 5. Unusual social behavior. Cats who follow their instinct to hide usually become socially withdrawn, even more than usual. They lose interest in things that they love, like food, toys, or companionship. Some of them might even become quite irritable, cranky, or aggressive, possibly because of the pain they're feeling. They don't like anyone touching them because they might hurt more. On the opposite end of the spectrum, some cats become really clingy to their owners or fellow pets. They will claim your attention every chance they get. They will even be more vocal to get you to cuddle with them. In the middle of the spectrum, some cats may experience the cat version of dementia. They may appear confused as they wander around the house. And these changes in behavior can vary from cat to cat. So your cat might become more aloof, or more affectionate, or more confused as they near the end. Number 4. Lower heart rate. On average, a healthy cat's heart pumps at about 140 to 220 beats per minute in a steady pattern. As the heart weakens near death, the heart rate drops to a fraction of this normal rate. The gaps between beats become longer and longer. The pattern also becomes very irregular until the heart finally stops. This lowered rate affects the function of the other organs. Number 3. Abnormal breathing. On average, a cat takes about 20 to 30 breaths per minute, but the lungs start to go as your cat's condition becomes worse and as the heart pumps slower. This leads to less oxygen flowing through the bloodstream. Fluid might even enter the lungs, making breathing even harder. All of these result in your cat breathing rapidly to try to get more oxygen into their body. They could also breathe fast, then stop for a while, then start again. They may do some open mouth breathing or use their abdomen to suck in air. But as other organs begin to fail, their breathing will continue to weaken and slow down. Near the end, their breathing will be so slow with very long gaps in between until your cat finally stops breathing altogether. Number 2. Lower body temperature. Cats naturally have high body temperature, around 100.4 degrees to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. During your cat's final days, this temperature drops significantly, particularly the temperature of their extremities like their ears and paws. This is connected with your cat's weakened heart. Since the heart no longer pumps enough blood for the body, the temperature drops and your pet's body can no longer regulate its temperature. Since human temperature is only about 98 degrees, you can easily feel if your cat's temperature drops. Your pet will also be more sensitive to heat and cold, so provide them with a warm bed, blankets, heaters, and anything else they need to keep warm, but make sure they don't overheat either. Number 1. Changes in appearance and smell. If you've seen our other features on cats, you'll know that these animals love to groom themselves. But near the end, because they lose interest in many things and no longer have the energy to their normal activities, they stop grooming themselves. So they begin to look messy and unkempt. Their coats start to look greasy and scruffy with lots of mats, especially on the areas of their hind legs, underbelly, or ears. Excessive dandruff and flaky skin could also develop. On top of these physical changes, they'll also develop a pungent odor because toxins build up in their bloodstream and their organs stop eliminating waste. This stink will only get worse and worse. You'll smell it from their breath and body. There's not a lot you can do for your cat with this problem. If they allow it, you can gently groom them using a soft brush or bathe them with warm water. If you notice your cat exhibiting any of these signs we've talked about, bring your pet to the vet. Don't assume that your pet is about to die just because they exhibit some of the signs. And many of these signs point to illnesses that could still be cured with the proper treatment. But if the end is really near, then do your best to respect your cat's wishes. Help them go through this difficult time, and stay with them until the end. There you have it, our feature on how you know your cat is dying. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the like button, and to subscribe to our channel. Hey, and while you're here, check out our video of cat life hacks that will change your life.